This happened with Sham and Sechas Challah. On the article host, but they were on top of Vav Ralph. The first line, Mamish. He's going Vatnina Mishkar Beis Hamikdash. She's going to be Yochim and Zakai, which in the Vilna is two dots on the Gimel and Beis, 4 lines at the bottom. Vatnina Mishkar Beis Hamikdash. So we want to ask, Vatnina Mishkar Beis Hamikdash. She's going to be Yochim and Zakai. She Yom HaNev Kulo Asur. So there is a Gemara a little bit later. It says, and the Gra says that is supposed to be brought down here. So the question is, you're not allowed to eat Chadash the entire day of Tesayim Nisan, which the Nuvas Omer took place. So it sounds like it was how can you say that it's only it's only the Rabbanon to wait the Korban Omer. It's we'll see in a moment. It seems difficult. So in any event, before we get to that question, the Rabbi Yosef says the reason is that the time the Beis Hamikdash existed, the people of District Yerushalayim were allowed to eat chodesh from Chatzos, because they knew that Ein Beis Misatzlim, Beis was not lazy to wait later than Chatzos to make sure to do it in the morning. Yochim Daka made a takana that they should wait that the entire day should be Aser after Korban, because they're afraid that maybe Meheri Bana Beis Hamikdash on the night of Tezayin and the night before, and they won't be able to be Makav the Omer for Chatzos. And maybe the Rechokim will rely that Bein Beis Mitzatzlin, that Beis is not lazy like they relied in other years, and therefore they're going to eat Chodesh early, not realizing the Korban would be brought late in the day on account of the precipitous rebuilding the Beis Hamikdash. So therefore, he made a takon, and they should wait the entire day till nightfall. Now, this is also brought down in the Bible. It's also, of course, in Menachos. And he says, in Tamar Sur if you say the halacha advarter, if you say the Isur of Chadash until the Korban Omer is the Raisa Nicha, okay, makes sense. Because it's a Gzeira. Because since Iker is until the Shas Korban, and we don't know when the Shas Korban is going to be in Meheri Bana Beis Hamikdash, so they haven't made a Gzeira, and they said wait till nightfall. But in Tema Iker is Surah Midivreim. You're going to say the Iker is Midivreim. No, it's Midiraisa Iker Mutter since from the beginning of the day. And only Rabbanan said you have to wait until nightfall, until the Korban's brought. So that would make it Zera. To say, because Rabbanan say you have to make said you have to wait till the Korban is brought, make an additional takana on that now that you can't bring the Korban, you should have to wait till nightfall. Just refer to the Indoraisa of its mutter from daybreak. So Rabbi Yerushalmi B'Shem, Rabbi Chia said, "Bein b'shas l'korban, bein shlo b'shas l'korban hayom matir." So the name of Chia holds that whether there's a Beis Hamikdash, or there's no Beis Hamikdash, the beginning of the day is matir on the 16th, like Rabbi Yochanan said at the beginning of the sugya. Rabbi Huna said, Rabbi Huna masnisa the Chizkiah pliga lavi. Rabbi Huna said that Chizkiah, so Rabbi Chia argues on his father, because he found the brisa which is not like Rabbi Chia. There's a brisa of Chizkiah which argues in the brisa of Rabbi Chia. Ad etzem hayom hazeh, till etzem hayom hazeh, mutter. These are matir. This is the day it permits Chodesh. Fine. Is that true? Even when there's a korban oimer, and there's a korban, you have to wait until you bring the korban. So there clearly holds the Raisa. You have to wait until the korban. Now, we're going to bring a question now, not to Chizkiah, but to Rabbi Chia. Chizkiah is fine, so it's not a Gzeira, because Midaraisa, you have to wait till the korban. But what about Rabbi Chia? Vatinan, again, Mishchar Beis Hamikdash is going to be Yochim and Zakai, Sheyom Hanef Kulo Aser. So according to Rabbi Chia, it's Gzeira. Rabbi Yirmiyah said he stavits kum Rabbi Yirmiyah. That's Rabbi Yirmiyah. Barmi said in Yizbar, and here it says Rabbi Chizkiah, which is Rabbi Chia. That's the oh no, the Rav folder says what's your no, Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai. In Yizbar, sorry, my mistake. In Yizbar, Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai, Rabbi Yehuda. The Rabbi Yehuda Alumina also Torah, and then the sentence is missing here, but it's in the Bavli also. Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai really holds no. It's not. It's Mikra Din also till the end of the day if there's no carbon. Like Rabbi Yehuda, only if there's a carbon can be matir early. But if there's no carbon, you can't be matir early, and it reverts to Din Doraisa, which is like Rabbi Yehuda, that it's also till the end of the day. And my Hiskin, as Bavli says, Dorish Viskin. He expounded the pasuk in the Torah and said, "This is the way it's got to be now." Mikra Din. So therefore, it's not a kasha Rabbi kasha Gzera, because Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai goes like Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Chia holds like Rabbanan. That it's because it's with from the morning, and the carbon is perhaps later in the Rabbanan. But Yochanan Zakkai is all the way he holds like Rabbi Yehuda. That's it says. I mean, a Torah also. Okay. Tamar Chashin. Now we're talking about ain't based in Misatzli. The based in it's never lazy. They do stuff on time. So it's relevant to another halacha. Tamar Chashin, some Rabbi train Yom. There are people in Bava. Obviously, not everybody, as we shall see in a moment. It was be downright dangerous. There are people who chashish for Yom Kippur train Yom that which should be 2 days. Amalim Rav Chist, because the Mesupak maybe based in would let Elu become a leap month, and they didn't tell anybody on time. So therefore, Yom Kippur was the next day. Why bring this over to Great Suffolk? Now, Great Suffolk can mean two things here. Either means Great Suffolk because it's a distant Suffolk, it's a remote Suffolk, because based in an Amisatzel, they let people know if Yom Kippur is going to day later, they will let people know right? It's going to be that way, and they make sure not to be Misatzel, not to be lazy. But it's not a way of learning it, which is that why put yourself in this great suffix, which is pikuach nefesh. Put yourself in grave danger. Just rely on the fact that Basin will let us know somehow by hook or by crook if Yom Kippur is fixed for a push off. So, and as it says, Chazak Shem Basin Misatzlin, Basin is not lazy. And we have a story to tell us not to be chayshish. It says Baravui, and unfortunately we changed it to Tavud. There's Shmuel Rabbi Yitzchak Chashak Armei. Rabbi Yitzchak was concerned for himself that Basin might be misatzel, and they didn't let people know. They were not diligent enough to let people know that the Yom Kippur was pushed over day. And some trained Yemen, he fasted 2 days, if sik krucha b'damach. His intestine became severed within him, I guess because of weakness, and he died. So as we see, don't put yourself into a suffix which is dangerous, like fasting 2 days in a row. Okay, there are a couple of changes in the next Gemara. It says, "Imi shvishu kan omer matir." It took root before the omer permits it. So it should also say here that vasurin liktzon lifnei omer. The omer is matir, but you're not allowed to harvest before the omer. The harvest a new crop until first you harvest the carbon omer. Rabbi Yeramar here says, according to what? So here it says Kram Lava, the Karen Ira and the Sameach, Levi Shleim as a result, there changes to Kram Ktira. That he said you can't cut it before, you can't cut it down before you cut the grain for the carbon omer. Rabbi Yossi Omer Kram Lava, saying Karen Ira Sameach. So according to, that's self-explanatory. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yossi says, "Havo materes lavo," the ketira materes ketira. It says that the Rabbi Yossi is explaining what he said kodem ketira, and he says that just like the Avos Omer allows Issa Chodesh in eating and bringing menachos, and even bringing menachos before Shtei Lechem b'diavad. You can eat the carbon out, the chodesh out, right outside Beis Hamikdash. B'diavad, if you brought a new carbon, even though you're supposed to wait the Shavuos to bring Shtei Lechem, but b'diavad it's okay. So the hava of the korban omer permits achila and hava, but the evidence at least of the hava of achila of chulin and hava of the korban. So to Isser Ksira is linked to Isser Ksira. So being you're allowed to be kosher for chulin after the Ksira, the korban has taken place. Whereas Rabbi Yosef says no. Hava materes hava uketira. He says that hava is mater both hava and ketira, and the can't be kosher before the bas omer. V'unke Rabbi Yossi chavi ba because the Rabbi Yossi asked that if you cut the tzorach omer. Perhaps you cut the tzorach omer and then it became tummy. You're gonna have to cut again. So the first cutting is in doubt. Right? The first harvesting is in doubt. It's like mitla tali b'kai. So if you can't, it ain't over till it's over with avad. They can say, okay, bring a second. You don't have to bring a second omer. You might have to cut a second omer. Not go bring a second omer. He says Yossi Avi bar Yossi. It says Chavi bar actually. Here it says he asked a question, but I think it's more expressed his opinion. Chabot Deya as the following: Katz Avi v'nitma. So it was cut for the masses and became tummy. Chaz Yachi Suro. Does the Yachi go back to his Isser? Because, whoops, that Ksira didn't work. So, therefore, we have to work. We can't allow any Ksira until the Avah is actually mutter, lest the Ksira prove retroactively to have been no good. Now, L'shita Sam, they have another machlokes. So, what about, it says, the Shishu Kodim Omer, the Omer is matirit. His Shishu, before what part of the Omer? So, the Kodim Ksira. That had to be, the new grain, in order to be mutter through the Omer, has to be take root before the Ksira. Rabbi Yosef Amar Kohen Lava. Rabbi Yosef says no before Ava. Because the Shitaso. That's what the and here comes out Akula, obviously, according to Rabbi Yosef. That you have until Ava. And the Rabbi Yosef is going to bring a proof to his opinion, but I think we might have gone far enough for today. Yeah. Okay. But it says it's not new, but it's a new. It's really evident. It's item now far enough down the page. We'll leave it for tomorrow.